I've been really inspired by what I've been seeing some of the guys making lately with these folding flint pocket knives, and I thought maybe I would take a minute to show you exactly how mine are made, and my first one and my newest one, and kind of one in between. Pond Hunt 17 and UK Napping Forum have done a fabulous job on their first attempts, and I thought maybe it would be good if I could just show how I did it. Now this is my very first one right here. And you see that I used one piece of, I think this was a piece of moose palm or something like that. What I did was I was in the learning stage as I made this. So this opens up real nice, but the thing is it goes too far. So I needed to make a way to have that lock. See, I just had it come like this, just spin in there, and it will overextend. I hollowed these out with a drill bit, and then I would make my blade. This is Onondaga flint here, and I would glue it into a piece here of moose antler, and then I'd put a little piece of arrow shaft in there, and that worked good. And that was my first one, so it inspired me to try again, and then I made this one right here. Now this is a little smaller, as you can see, and I wanted it to be more of a pocket size. So what I really was after was one that would kind of lock back. Here's the end view of it, and I could open it with one hand. See, I can just put my thumb right here on this piece that's going to lock back, open it with one hand. This way it's like a one-handed folder. Okay, and you notice the blade does lock back because I put a little notch in there. It goes right there. This one I've had for a while, and I really like this one. Matter of fact, I used to carry it in my pocket, and I would open envelopes with it, and people would look at me really strange, like, he really is a caveman. So there's this one here. Then this is my latest one here. This is one solid piece of whitetail antler. It was pretty straight, which is hard to find a straight piece like this. And you notice all these are going to have Onondaga blades, Onondaga chert blades in them. This has got a pin here, and sometimes I would put a little pin in here to hold that pin. I think you can see that. I would drill in the end. That would keep this pin from spinning. So here again, this is another one-handed operation. This one really came out good. I like this one a lot. Made this one this year, and many times I was tempted to part with it, but I'm glad I didn't, because this is my best one yet. So this is a really good folder. Lays down in there nice. Again, you can just pinch the blade and lock it back. Right there's what locks it back. Yes, it's a real smooth transition from the handle to the blade. So that one's pretty good. So there's a little look at my my folders, my earliest to my newest. But I thought I'd make this even a little more interesting of a video, and had several people ask me about, do you ever make a Cumberland Point? Well, I've made a few, but my very best one I've kept in my keeper case. What you're going to see here is my very best Cumberland. I even kept the 2 channel flakes. Now what I've done is I've laid them on there. This first side is what I fluted first, and here's the channel flake that came off. Look at that thing. I did use leverage. I'm not sure how they did it exactly. It's the only way I could figure out how to do it at that time. I do want to experiment more, but I don't have a lot of flint to waste, so I try to make every stone count. Now we'll flip this over, and here's the other side, and this flute came off real nice. This one didn't go quite off the tip. See, this other one, it went right off the tip, but this one terminated just a little bit shy of it. So there's my Cumberland Point. I made that a few years ago, and I've kept it in my keeper case, and I also kept these 2 channel flakes because they really are neat. This one broke into about 3 or 4 pieces, and I did glue it back together. But this one only broke in 2. Down here, this is one long flake. Now these would have been fabulous knives all by themselves, these channel flakes, because these are razor sharp, and they would make great flake tools. So I'm sure that if they were successful in getting one off in one piece like that, or close to one piece, that they did use that flake for a knife too besides. So anyway, that's a little look at some of the things that I do, and I hope this was helpful about the flint folding knives, and let's see more of you guys make some. I think this is pretty cool, and I wanted to see this idea get out there and see how far you guys can take it. So again, thanks for watching.